Today on the Bourbon Bites podcast, I'm joining some friends for a blind flight of American whiskey to train for Map Madness. Will I guess them all right? Stick around and find out. Hello everyone and welcome to the Bourbon Bites podcast. I'm your host Clifton, and today's episode is going to be a little bit different than usual. So last weekend I traveled over to my friend Brandon's house for a little get together with him and a couple other guys from my local whiskey group. One of them brought a blind flight for us to do, and I was like, you know what, let's record this for the podcast because I really wanted to train myself for Map Madness, which is coming up very soon. Apologies in advance, the audio quality is not the best. It was my first time trying to record with a group of people, but we had a ton of fun doing it. So hopefully you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed doing the flight. But I would just say the results are surprising. So stick around and enjoy the show. All right, so we are here at Brandon's house where we are doing a blind flight of American whiskey, I think. Yes, it's American whiskey. So I'm here with my friends. Well, of course, y'all know Brandon. I'm a smart idiot on Instagram. I'm also here with my friend Juan, who you guys may know as Whiskey Padawan.
Hello, everyone.
And you, what is your Instagram? You have Instagram.
Whiskey Pear.
Whiskey Pear. So Aaron's here as well. So this is a blind flight he's prepared for us. I'm very excited. I'm considering it a little bit kind of like Map Madness training, but we're just hanging out, having fun. So we're going to see how we do. We're going to work together and try to figure out what each of these are. We can still submit separate answers, but I think it'd be kind of fun. So anything you need to give us info on the flight, Aaron?
Yeah, there's an overall theme, and I want you guys to potentially guess at what you think that theme is once we get through it.
Awesome. You guys, Brandon, are you ready?
I don't know. I guess we're going to find out.
What about you, Juan?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, man, he's competitive. All right. We're sort of following Map Madness rules, but also kind of just doing our own thing. So we will let our game master here figure out how we're playing.
Okay, so we'll call them A, B, C, D, and E.
Okay.
Starting obviously with A. Feel free to nose and assess. And let's guess the proof and the style on this one.
Proof and style. In terms of like bourbon or rye?
Right. Rye, bourbon, wheat, and whether or not it's finished.
Oh, we're going all out. Okay, let's do it.
I'm conflicted. It almost smells like, as soon as you said wheat, I'm like, it could be a wheat on the nose.
Like a wheat whiskey? Or
yeah,
like
like wheat whiskey because it's so light and sweet.
Okay. But I think it's high proof. I almost want to say cast strength, but I don't know. Just based on the nose.
And see, I don't think it's cask strength. I'm not getting that much.
Okay.
I'm not getting that much ethanol on it, honestly.
Usually with wheats, I get a little bit of a funk, but I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting more of a rice spice, so I think I'm a little bit contrasted to you guys.
I think I'm on board with you. I don't think it's a rye whiskey necessarily, but I think it could be a high rye bourbon.
High rye, okay.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking proof-wise? You didn't think it was cast strength?
It's kind of hard because I know with me personally, I have a hard time differentiating between rye spice and proof on the nose. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm kind of getting spiciness, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's higher proof.
Right.
If I had to guess, maybe 112, something like that.
You know what? I had 110 in mind, so that it sounds like we're kind of on the right track.
Yeah, my guess probably like 100 to 105.
Okay, you're a little bit lower.
A little bit lower, and I'm kind of getting like a buttered popcorn. On the nose, like it's kind of freaking me out.
Well, I've gotten that note on George Dickel, but I don't think this is Dickel. I think it doesn't have the...
No, I'm not getting that either.
All right, so we got our nosing on A. Do we want to go ahead and taste A?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers guys.
We're not going to play. Here we are.
Cheers.
Ooh, I think I was wrong on proof. That's lower proof.
Honestly, the one that jumps right out is New Riff. Like a New Riff pick, like a bourbon pick.
Oh, interesting.
That's what jumps out.
The green apple note kind of. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me try again.
Oh my gosh.
Because
when you said that.
Yeah, because I have a pick from K&L, and I think it's only like 104 proof, but the drink's like, it's got some spice to it.
What's your objectively? What are your thoughts on it? Like it?
I dig it.
Obviously not.
I enjoy
it.
Yeah,
I think it's okay. It's not my favorite, but I mean, especially if it is like New Riff. Like New Riff is always hit or miss for me. So
yeah, I was like, I dig it. It's got a good balance of sweet, spicy, not too high proof.
What was the question?
Are you guys pretty sure on the style? Let's go with the mash bill.
So you guys are thinking
I'm thinking high rye bourbon.
High rye bourbon.
That's all mine.
You know what? I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna say wheat. Wheat whiskey. Okay. But that's just me. Do you guys want to just text on what you think it is? Like what?
Yeah, you just guess if you can think a bottle, or even if you don't know a bottle, just do distillery then.
Well, I'm gonna say Bernheim wheat because I'm trying to stick with that wheat concept. So that's
interesting.
That's what I'm guessing, but I'm probably really wrong. So, all right, you guys are ready to move on to B?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's nose B, and the question on the nose for B is going to be, what do you guys think the age is on this for B?
I think I already know the distillery.
Wow, that's gotta. interesting kind of like funk nose on it.
Foot smells vitamin. I'm getting a little Dickel on the nose, but
I almost want to say grape. I don't know why that jumped out.
I've gotten grape on. I mean, I don't know if it's Dickel. I don't know, but
no, I don't.
But you know what? I think it could be a well-aged George Dickel. Like I'm thinking like the 13 year. I'm gonna guess 13 on the age, but that's just based on my personal experience. What are you guys thinking?
I don't know. Like I'm kind of on the fence. Like I feel like it could almost be like a 15 year, but at the same time, I'm not getting all those rich, dark, tobacco, leather. Barrel. I'm not getting those. I'm just getting kind of a weird funk. So I'm gonna go less. I'm gonna go with the 10 year pick. 10 year.
10 year.
I think I want to agree with you. Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this one. Like, there's just something that's off-putting. It's not bad, but it's just.
I mean, that could be the Dickel note.
But that's exactly it. It's just not my preference.
Sure.
Is all it is.
Sure. Actually, can we change our age answer? I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go to 15 year.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to update that. My guess, this is just based on nose, I've not tasted it. My guess so far is this is a 15-year George Dickel pick. Do you want us to go ahead and taste it?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
So, is it a rye, a bourbon, weeded bourbon, a wheat whiskey, or a finished whiskey?
Ooh, lots of choices.
To me, it straight up tastes like a finished whiskey. It's almost like a port because I'm getting those like
Finished?
dark. Yeah, I'm thinking it's finished with the dark fruits that I'm getting. And maybe that's why I'm not a big fan of it, is because I don't usually like finished whiskeys in general.
So I'm still standing by the fact that I think this is George Dickel. Now, it could very well be a finished, and it could be sourced. It may not be a Dickel label. It may just be, they're using the Tennessee whiskey. Oh, Juan just made a face.
Wow.
What is that face? Okay. What are you thinking?
It's super soft. It's incredibly easy to drink, and that funk did not, it did not come out in the in the tasting. It was just in the nose. I think it's a wheat.
You do?
Yes. It's just so easy to drink that there's something about that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna submit our bottle answers.
Good. I honestly don't even have a. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just guess distillery because I don't know what bottle.
Or so you can either guess bottle, distillery, or state of distillation. If you like, I mean,
that's. I'm just gonna do a wild guess at just the state because I don't. Yeah, I just don't know, which is fine.
Right, we're ready to move on to C.
Let's do it. Go for it.
Okay, what's the question?
Well, what do you guys think the proof is on the noses?
It smells really good. I'll say
smells
that.
delicious.
This smells so good.
You guys are funny. I haven't even gotten the glass to my nose yet. You guys are like,
I went ooh, and then Juan went.
like, wait for slow people, all right? Like, come on, man. I was like, it almost had the funk of bee, but this one's got way more spicy.
It is similar.
Yeah,
it is similar.
That kind of weird funk that I can't put my finger on, but it doesn't have the fruits to go with. This one's got more spice and more, sweetness coming through, which I dig definitely.
Oh yeah, favorite nose so far. I'm a big fan of this one. I think I'm gonna really like.
I know it is.
Oh, wait, you do. Wait, do you want to tell us or do you want to hold it?
I want to taste it. I don't want to wait. All right.
To me, it's really hard to answer certain questions without tasting. Like, I'm not that good at nosing proof
I will say the most difficult question is proof on nose because it's really hard.
It is. I agree.
So what are y'all thinking proof wise? I said 116, but I don't know.
I literally said 115.
Really? Okay.
That was my guess because I think it's hotter. Like, again, I have a hard time discerning between spice and proof.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Juan?
My guess is 115.
I'm gonna go higher. 118.
118. Oh man, we're close. This is gonna be a fun one. Watch this all be wrong. It'd be like 90.
but again, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
That's crazy.
Are y'all ready to taste it?
Let's go for the taste and let's see if you guys can guess the state that it's from.
Okay.
And
State
and the age.
State and age. Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers, boys.
Interesting. So this is that means it is age stated.
Yes.
Darn.
I actually think I had the age on all 5.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay, sorry.
So-
I said my state and I said my answer and I said the year. So
Okay, now I'm confused. I'll tell y'all why I'm confused.
go ahead.
This also tastes like Dickel to me.
So
What? No.
interesting. So
No.
do you guys want me to tell you what I think it is right out of the gate?
Okay.
Even before
Sure.
even before I tasted it, I already guessed. I already
Okay.
know. So my guess is this is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof bourbon.
Wait,
Is
really?
my guess.
C.
Wow.
You're saying that in C.
I'm saying that and see that's why I put it in there. That's my guess because the nose I'm kind of
I
getting.
was just gonna say.
I'm getting that kind of like banana note, and then when I tasted it, I don't know if this is a pick because I know that a lot of people love the picks. And to me, this isn't hot garbage, which is what I had on my last bottle. That kind of ruined it for me. It has a sour taste.
But it's age stated.
Yes, but it could be
Sorry,
a pick.
I shouldn't have.
So if it's a pick, remember picks usually come age dated. So that's why my guess is 9 years.
Why do I think it's Dickel? Is my palate broken?
I mean, it could be, or you got Dickel on the nose. I mean, whatever on the mind, but
I got Dickel on the mind, guys. I'm sorry.
But that, like I said, again, that's just my thoughts. Because like even on the nose, I'm still getting that banana note like that you get on Jack Daniel's products.
Interesting.
To me, I'm just getting minerality to it, which is what I associate with Dickel.
How many years do you think it's been aged?
I said 8, but that was me.
So it's
I said 9. My guess was 9. I don't know what your guess is for age statement.
But I will say the question wasn't what bottle it was, so I said Tennessee and 8. So that way I'm like, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I may be way off, but I'm just expressing what I'm feeling here. So
The only question I need to ask Artino is, can I get a bottle of this, or is this unavailable, or can you not answer that at this time?
Let's wait to get our bottle guesses.
it's wonderful.
Do you want to submit our bottle guesses now?
I already did.
I don't think that'll reveal anything.
I don't think so
I will
either,
tell
like-
you that that's sold out already.
Okay, that's why I kind of figured. Wouldn't that be funny if you were right?
No, I'm not done. I'm not done typing. Don't cheat. Excuse you.
I already submitted my answer, dude. I'm not going to change. I just think that's interesting. I'm curious because
No, here's what I was typing. I was typing for those. Oh yeah, you guys can see.
Yeah.
I was typing Redbreast finished Heaven's Door, and that's just what my guess is that what this actual bottle is.
Interesting.
Because I have a bottle of that, and I really picked up a little bit on the fruitiness from the Redbreast, but it was still dominantly Dickel. Dominantly Dickel. That sounds like should be a username or something.
hey, we can change that. Dominant
That'll be
Dickel,
our
everybody.
blend, right? Dominantly Dickel.
First pick, it'll be a Dickel pick.
Oh no, my first pick.
That's a great name.
My first pick is going to be with Jason from the Mash and Drum. We're doing a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof pick with the Mash and Journey. Y'all keep an eye out for that. I'll keep y'all updated on Discord when that goes on sale. I may have some bottles exclusive for my viewers and listeners. So if y'all want a bottle of that, just join our Discord server and I'll let y'all know first. And of course, Patreon will get first. Patreon will get first and then Discord. So keep an eye out.
So Juan, it seems like you enjoyed this one.
I very much enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
You're saying it's Dickel, but
Yeah, I don't
enjoy it. Still enjoy it.
I don't hate George Dickel. I hate when George Dickel is. I don't like the unexpected Dickel, if you know what I mean.
I bet you do. I'm gonna have to eat my words because
Surprise Dickel.
I am not a fan of Jack Daniel's.
Somebody make a meme, please.
As a whole.
Surprise Dickel.
Okay, future Cliffy, edit this out.
No. No, this is staying. This is staying.
Save this for your Patreon.
Hey,
Dickel jokes stay.
as long as we're not swearing, I can still mark this non-explicit. So if you have kids in the car, I apologize. It's a whiskey. George Dickel is a whiskey distillery in Tennessee, Cascade Hollow Distillery. So look it up.
Okay, I think we're ready to move on to D.
We're ready to move on to the D.
You and your Dickel D.
This should be a stream. This should not be a podcast, y'all. We might just release this audio on Patreon. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, D. Let's go ahead and nose the D.
D.
No,
yeah.
he didn't ask
Nose D.
questions.
Proof on D.
Okay.
Proof on the.
Proof on the D.
Ooh, this is familiar.
I like that reaction.
I think I know what this is.
Sorry.
Again, you buy this bottle.
No. You can't.
No.
Okay. Of course
I imagine this is. There's several.
Artino is known for doing amazing flights of bottles that you cannot get anymore for what reason? One reason or another.
It's because I can share it with you guys. I'm not trying to be a dick.
No, but
and
that's-
share stuff that like.
But we appreciate
Nobody
that.
can buy.
That is what whiskey is for: is to share with your friends, not to resell, not to keep to yourself. It's to share and do stuff like this. Like I know,
Exactly.
I know how much you enjoy.
That's
this,
why I
and
shared
thank you.
the Russell's 13 with all you guys because it's amazing.
He sent me a blind sample of Russell's 13, and I did it on. It was just a Twitch stream. I was like, "Oh, I'll just do this blind sample." And I'm like, "Why is this amazing? Why is this so good?" And I found out what it was, and then I was like, I had to buy a bottle, so I entered that on my lottery for K&L, which is our local whiskey store, and I got it, and I got a bottle of it now, and it's all thanks to him. So
Excellent pick. I mean,
it's delicious.
It is
Russell's 13 is
ridiculously
mind-blowing.
good.
So what was the question on the nose? I'm sorry. Proof.
Oh, proof. What do you think it proves?
This is deceptive because it doesn't smell
I'm
that
gonna-
hot.
No, it
but,
does not smell.
But the rich notes
It's
I'm
not
getting.
on the
I know it's not on the shelf, but I'm curious what things on the shelf are that might influence what I guess the proof is.
It's all good. This is a straight up guess on the proof for me. Like I guessed 125, guys.
I said 130. I said 130.
Wow,
I said
130?
125. Yeah.
That's
Because
amazing.
again, to me, I think it's
amazing.
very deceptive. I think that you
Yeah,
think it's
you're right.
105 or 110, but again, that's why I told you like it's hard for me. I need to drink it before I can tell you proof because nose can be real deceptive.
All right, so let's taste it.
In either
Wait,
way.
wait, hold on. What is your name?
Proof wise, I'm gonna play the Price is Right game here, and I'm gonna go 123.
123, Bob. Interesting proof choice. All right, make sure you send it in too.
All right, let's try. I'm excited. I'm so excited to try this.
Cheers,
guys. Cheers.
Cheers, Latino.
Oh, and for the podcast, we should mention the color on this is amazing.
Oh, it's dark. This is really dark.
It's so nice.
Holy crap, is this hot? Okay, I already know my guess.
I already have a guess for the bottle too.
I already have a guess for the bottle.
Let's submit it before we say it out loud.
Yes, and I am 100% wrong on the proof.
I'm
Start
not.
out with the distillery.
Okay.
That is
I think I'm wrong too, but
that is
What is your guess?
I'll say my guess. I thought it was okay. My first guess was Brown Foreman, and he said that wasn't specific enough.
Oh, my first guess was Heaven Hill.
Really? Is my palate just freaking blown today? I don't know. What did you guess?
Clifton, stop doubting yourself.
Okay.
Stop doubting yourself.
What did you think?
It's not productive.
It's really hard. I'm getting a lot of MGP on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said Brown Foreman. I think it could be Barton too. There's those two I get confused on. They're very similar. But I went ultimately with the guess. I said Jack Daniels. I could have screwed myself because he said age statement. There's not an age stated Jack Daniels.
Now, what bottle of Barton do you think it would be if it was a Barton product? What are you getting confused with?
Barton. If it were Barton, I would probably say
There's
it was.
age-stated Jack. The 10 was super Bob.
Oh,
But the 10 was
that's
lower
that's not
proof.
barrel proof. Yeah, I was only 100 proof. I think the JD10.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll stay.
Yeah,
I'm
100 proof.
not going to change my answer. I'll stick with what I gave. But anyways,
Okay, so
our
we-
answers all submitted for that, but bottle guesses and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. I submitted my bottle guess and my age statement.
I
Flood of answers from.
I will say, I feel like I'm saying like
I think
They get
Clifton's
better.
I think Clifton's gonna like this one the most because
I
I,
think
know
I-
your palate
I think
and you
Cliffy
dig
likes
that
that.
one.
I hope it's Jack Daniels. That way, when I go into this pick with Jason, I will be very
And
prepared.
to me, I don't dig it. So that's why I know
Okay.
you like
Let's be
it. So-
specific. Cliffy enjoys this one.
No, Cliff. If we do a second recording, Cliffy will be here because we have another flight plan. It may or may not make it to the podcast. We'll see. All right.
Before we move on, then,
Okay.
Clifton, what do you think of this as compared to A through C?
A through C?
Let's.
Let me. Can I go back to C?
This is your podcast. You can do whatever you want.
I'm so used to Matt Madness. Be like, no, do not touch that
Oh,
glass.
you're fine.
Like I mentioned earlier, like,
Oh.
this is a cohesive. Like,
Oh wait, B. I feel like I like B. No, the D. The D is the best.
gotta love the D.
Cliffy loves the D.
I know you do with your Dickel D. Double D.
No, the D's not Dickel.
D
I
squared?
think B and C are Dickel, but that's just me. So E, final one of the flight.
E. Okay, let's guess the proof.
Okay.
And is it a standard or rye bourbon? Is it a wheated bourbon? Is it finished?
That's yeah.
I'm not getting any finished.
I was thinking
I-
color wise.
I was almost half tempted. As soon as it finished, I'm like, I'm half tempted to say finished. What would it be finished in? Because if it was finished in, say, like a port, I'm not getting any of those fruits that would be a port barrel. So it's like, what would it be finished in? So me personally,
I feel
guess
like
it's
my
it's a bourbon.
nose is blown because I keep getting Dickel, but I don't think I'm gonna
No.
stop screwing myself and stop saying Dickel.
Dickle. Screw
Are these all the same thing? Are these all the same bottle?
This is our legendary broker flight. I mean,
Oh my god! I would be canceled. I would delete the podcast. Like it'd be gone.
If what?
if these were our legendary broker flight, we started
There's
with
no
something.
way these are legendary barrel fruit.
You never know.
No, they're not. I'll say
It
that.
could happen. And to me, again, this is very deceptive. Like, I think the proof size, so I guess 130 on the proof. Just by the
Wait,
nose.
really?
Like, yeah, I think it's very
I think
deceptive.
I'm just drunk.
Okay.
Okay.
We have complete polar opposite answers.
Well, yeah, because I'm wrong and you're right.
No, I said 90 proof. I think this is the
and-
lowest proof of anything we've drank so far.
So-
Also, this is just on the nose. I haven't tasted it yet, so y'all ready to taste?
Well, we don't know yet. We gotta
Sorry,
wait.
I couldn't resist.
We gotta wait.
You got your answer in?
Yes.
All right. So on the taste,
Holy crap.
we gotta get. Let's guess the age.
Okay. Cheers, boys.
The age.
Age. I retract my previous statement. I know what this is. Can I change my first answer?
If you want, yeah. Go ahead.
These are clean glasses, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He went through the whole process of getting them nice clean.
What does it taste soapy or something? Do you want another glass?
No. I'm just like I'm confused because it tastes dickly. I know you didn't prepare a Dickel flight just to screw with us. It's good though. I think I like D
Age,
better.
huh? Age?
I like D better.
No, this is my jam. This is my favorite of the group.
You like this one the
I
most?
like this the
I
most
will
because
say
The last
yes,
glass.
yes, because
You're
so
tasting it and you like it the most. What's the age on it?
my guess, which I'm gonna wait till. Can you hold on? I want these guys to submit their answers before because if I say what the age is, it'll guarantee send the bottle away.
I realize I'm wrong on proof, by the way. By the way, it's not 90 proof. It's not 90 proof.
Oh, now it's funny because I flipped. I don't
You
think it's
flipped?
130. I think it's like
Maybe it's in the middle.
95
Maybe it's
or
in the
90.
middle.
I think it's on the lower end. I think it's less
Okay.
than 100 is my
Okay.
guess for less than 100
What?
on the palate, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Less than 100?
Less than
Blasphemy.
100.
I said
Blasphemy.
90. I said 90. Okay, but sorry. The
So
question for
it's a
palate
non-answer.
was
Yes.
the question for palate was age
Right.
and style of whiskey. And did you say finish just included in that question?
No.
Okay,
Only because you guys are guessing that and it's not finished.
it's not
No.
finished. Okay, I
I
only
didn't
guessed.
guess that. I didn't guess that.
I didn't think it was
I
finished
think
either. I just think it's high aged.
I'm gonna be wrong on all of these.
Hey, welcome to the Wrong Club. It's me.
What did I say earlier? Stop doubting yourself. Let's move
Can
on.
I just guess distillery?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, so we're going like, if you know the bottle, name it. If you know the distillery, name it. And if you just know the state, name it. This,
And see, that's
Sure.
what
Okay.
you're telling me.
whoever's closest. will.
Yeah,
You just
but
gotta learn to
that's
stick
for
with
the
your
last
gut.
one?
Yes.
Don't listen to me.
That's for E.
Yes.
I don't know anything.
I think I'm wrong. I think I'm really wrong.
See, you're turning into that again. No, you're right. Be right with your answers.
Unless he's just messing with me and they're all dick.
Now, are you ready for the reveal, or is there any more questions you want to go back?
You know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with my answers. So.
Okay.
So
Let's
ready for the great
start-
reveal?
I left some to be able to revisit.
Oh,
Yeah, that was me too.
Sort
Yeah.
of. Sort of. Sort of. Okay. You asked us on the proof of A on the nose. I said 110.
I said 100 to 105.
I said 112.
And what was the proof on A?
The proof on A was 100 proof.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So who was closest?
Me, I said
Yeah,
100 to
closest.
105, which I mean,
Okay.
technically it's a range, but still.
All right.
My range is
so,
still closer than your guys'.
Amazing.
So, do you want to just keep track of points? Just let's say Brandon won that one. Let's just give him.
Yeah, that's what I say. Just keep it simple. It's 1 point.
Okay. So, and then on palate, you asked us. What type of whiskey was it? I said wheat. I stuck with my guns and said wheat whiskey. What did you guys
Sorry,
say?
it's not wheat.
I said high rye bourbon.
I said high rye.
So what was that
What's
one?
the answer?
Well, it's not a high rye bourbon.
Okay.
Oh.
Because so I typically consider high rye to be like 25% or higher.
Thinking back, we shouldn't have been like high rye bourbon. It should have been like, is it a bourbon with a rye secondary grain or a
Yeah.
bourbon with a wheat secondary
Yes.
grain?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll give you guys credit
give
for
them-
the rye
Yes.
Okay.
Nashville.
Okay.
And this is
Okay.
Clifton saying give both Juan and Brandon a point for that one because I think they got that one.
Okay.
Thank you. I want that point.
Okay. So bottle guess on A. I said Bernheim wheat. I know I'm wrong. What did you guys guess?
I said New Earth bourbon pick.
I said wild turkey.
Okay.
Wild turkey. Okay. What was
What was
A?
the bottle?
Yeah, I'm not going to reveal it yet.
No.
Let's go through the rest.
Okay.
Oh, distillery though?
No, I'm like,
Okay. No problem.
after we go over all the answers, I'll
Okay.
It'll make sense.
Stay tuned, guys.
Okay.
All right. So B. B on the nose. You asked us
The age.
the age of B. I said 15.
I said 10.
I said 10.
Okay, Clifton got it on the nose, so.
Wow.
Okay, two. Yeah. Okay. On palate on B, you asked what style of whiskey it was, and I said Tennessee whiskey.
I said finished.
Oh, sorry. So did you ask? We were still figuring it out. I said finished Tennessee whiskey. So yeah,
I just said finished whiskey.
okay.
I said wheat.
So Clifton gets a point for Tennessee.
Okay. We were still figuring out the
I mean, to be
formula.
fair, I
It's
put
cool.
Tennessee.
Oh wait, no. Did he say Tennessee?
Well, that was the next question was Tennessee because he asked what was the distillation.
Wait, you guessed that on palate though, not on nose.
No, yeah, no, I know that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you didn't get the point.
Okay.
Okay, so and then palate, you asked us.
Distillery.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was distillery because
Yeah.
obviously if you didn't know the distillery, then you'd put the state or
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I put Tennessee. Because I
Okay,
didn't know what
so
distillery
yeah,
it was.
and I said George Dickel. So
I said Frey Ranch just because I couldn't get it out of my head.
So if I was right on distillery, I get 2 points. If you were right on state, you get 1 point.
Okay. So what was the distillery?
Clifton got it right.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
So
nice.
can you say it a little louder?
Does that mean I get a point then? Because
You get 1 point, I get
okay,
2.
so I get 1, he gets 2.
Yeah. So the distillery was George Dickel. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on to C.
C nose.
All right. C knows you asked us. So
Proof.
I said
Proof
one.
it.
I said 116.
I said 115.
118.
Oh, that was a close. Oh, who was closest?
ABV was 48.1.
So
I think all of you
That's
guys
like
were like.
96.
Oh, we were really off.
we're all in. Yeah.
Brandon said 115. I said 116, and then Juan said 118. It ended up being what is that? 48. So it's like less.
96.
96.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 96.2. So
So no one gets a
wow.
point. No one. Nope.
Yeah, I think Noah gets a point on.
No, we're not
honestly.
even
Even
close,
though
so-
you were closest, like none of us
I
did
was
that.
the closest.
We all screwed that one up.
Yeah, not Price is Right.
All right, and then palate on C. You asked us state and age, right?
Yes.
I said Tennessee 8-year, but I was.
I
not
said
confident.
Tennessee
I
9
said
year.
Tennessee as well, and I said 8 year.
Okay.
Whoa.
So we got 2
okay.
and 8. And
Are
one
we
and
all
9.
wrong?
Okay, so is it Tennessee?
Yes.
Okay. So then all three of us get points. We all
get a point for
guess
that.
Tennessee.
Yeah, let's go and get a point.
Right.
And then what is the age?
15 years.
Wow.
Again, I don't think anyone gets a point.
Mind
Close at
blown.
9.
Way off. Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
interesting.
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, like not about that answer. That answer was wrong, but like I'm feeling pretty good. All right, so D.
Okay.
On the nose, you asked us the proof.
Yes.
Brandon and I were high. I said I said 130.
I said 125.
I said 123.
123. Okay, so
Okay,
we were all
similar.
we're all
in that
cast. We all agree it's
Yeah,
cast strength.
I agree.
It's gotta
be a cast
It's
strength.
gotta be.
It was. That's 128.1.
Okay, well,
Wait, hold on.
I said 125.
And I said
That's
103.
103.
Hold on, I said 130.
Okay, so then he's closest at
Clifton's
2.
closer.
He's closer.
Yeah.
He gets the point. Clifton's
Okay,
point.
Cliffy gets the point.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So, palate, you asked us distillery and age. I guessed Jack Daniels and I said 8 year, but I know those didn't correlate together. What did you guys say for
My first guess that I remember, this is the one that you guys got mad at me because I want to tell you I was wrong. But my first guess was Heaven Hill, and it was an electric barrel proof, so it was 12 years.
Okay. What about you?
I guessed MGP specifically, but I just went ahead and guessed Old Carter.
Do any of us get that right?
Yep, you got it right. It's Jack Daniels.
It is Jack Daniels. Okay.
Oh, okay. So my second guess was right, but that doesn't count because look, see, I put my second guess was single barrel proof.
For the bottle guess.
Yeah, it was the bottle guess.
But
again, that was
you still might get points for that.
okay. Well, that was my second guess, but yes.
Okay.
You guys also asked the year, how age,
How old? Yeah.
age for D.
what was the age
You
for
skipped on
D?
that one.
I said 8 year. What
I said 10 years. Or no, sorry, I said 12. Sorry, 12 years because I thought it was electric barrel proof.
I
so-
said 13 years for the age. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like 8.5, but I'll have to double check on it.
Okay. Well, either
If
way.
you're not sure, then
what did you guess?
I said 8.
Okay, so either way, even if it's 8.5, he still gets the point because he's the closest.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm at 12, I'll be the next closest, so he gets the point.
All right. So E, you asked us on the nose proof and style of whiskey. I said 90 proof, and then I said rye bourbon, like bourbon with the rye secondary grain. What did you guys say?
Yeah, and see, I think I'm totally off. I put 130 proof on the nose because
Wow.
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
And but I also put a bourbon for the mash bill.
And what did you put?
But we did make the guess on the nose, so without having tasted it, I guessed 128.
Wow. Why did I think it was so low? Y'all both were
The
high.
ethanol just
That's
hit
what I'm
me.
saying,
It
like,
really hit me. So
it hit me.
Yeah.
So I was at 90. You were at
30.
130 and 128. So we're about to get the answer. What was the proof on E?
53.5.
So 53, so that's only
So
106.
107. 107.
Oh.
But also, it needs to be noted that some of these bottles were fresh cracks.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That
yeah.
could influence.
Sorry, it's 50.6. The picture was really
50.6.
Okay, so even lower. Okay, so 100.
101.
Yeah.
101.
101.2.
I mean, I was the closest, but we're not counting that. Like just like last time, we didn't count it, so
Yes.
no one gets a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, then that means I'm 100% wrong on the rest of the answers, so.
Well, we said the style of whiskey. I said rye forward bourbon. You said bourbon.
I said bourbon.
High rye.
High rye
Okay,
bourbon.
so,
Okay,
yeah.
so were any of us right on that? Well, let's just say bourbon. How
Yeah, I
about
was
that?
going to say, I was like, yeah, we're all
Yeah,
bourbons.
you guys can each get points.
We all got a point for that. Okay, cool.
You skipped the year, the age.
I said 8 year
Yep.
on E. What did y'all say age wise?
My first guess was 24, and my second guess was 18. And I'm 100%
It's funny,
wrong.
you and Juan both said 18. I think you guys thought it might have been
18.
the
24.
rest of my 18 year Heaven Hill or the
I said
pre-fire.
18.
Yeah, to me, it tastes like a Heaven Hill product.
Yeah.
Almost like Elijah Craig 18 is what it tastes
Oh my
like.
gosh, we were way off. Well, okay, what was the age on that one?
15.
But that,
15. Okay.
I said 8. I was really off. Y'all were closer. I figured out the theme. Can I guess the theme on this freaking flight? I think it's all George Dickel 15-year single barrels is what I think it is. But okay, I skipped ahead. My bad.
Yes, that's correct. However, there's one outlier. Which one's not to?
I think A is not
I was
Dickel.
like, that's my guess. Even go back and nosing, it's got to be A.
A.
But what do you think?
I want.
This is worth 3 points.
I want to say C.
Ah,
You want to say C?
hold on.
Hold on, wait. Let me. I ran out of my A. Oh, I got a little bit. 100% A is not Dickel. That's my guess.
Yeah, I'm with Cliffy. It's got to be A.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
It was A.
After trying it again, A.
A is not
A.
Dickel. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, the palate is what seals it for me.
You guys
So-
totally agree that A is.
I agree.
All right, you want to be different? I'll be different. I'll go C to be different.
Okay.
So that way these two can be right and I can be wrong.
I thought C at first, but no.
Do you want an
I'm
answer?
switching my answer.
Yeah, but at least
I'm A.
at least to be fair,
100%.
it
You guys
has-
are all wrong.
Wait, really?
D? You said this was Jack Daniels.
That was a very complicated multi-layered question. I'm sorry. You said only one wasn't. Wait,
This is the rare bird pick. Jack Daniels.
wait, A was Dickel too?
Oh, you opened
I
it.
will-
That's
everything
right.
else
Of
is Dick.
course you opened
A is the least dickly Dickel I've ever had. So let's get to the bottle reveals. So
So what you're saying is young Dickel doesn't necessarily taste
maybe not.
Dickly?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, let's get to the bottle reveal, shall we?
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's start with A then, since I was wrong.
it. Oh, this is gonna be really fun.
So okay, for you guys that can't see it, I'm just now analyzing.
reaction.
I'm just now analyzing the situation. So what we have in front of us are 4 different bottles of George Dickel, 3 of which are 15 years. One is a 9-year, and one is a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof pick.
All Tennessee.
All Tennessee. This was a surprise, but also not really. So points. You already told us who got what points.
Clifton won. We all know. Move on.
Brandon, for the viewer, listener.
Yeah, it's basically Juan got 2, Clifton got 8, Brandon got 5 points. It's pretty close. It's pretty
Okay.
close. I will say though, you were doubting yourself.
I was.
Doubting
There's no
yourself
way he did
throughout-
Dickel Flight.
I told you.
I thought the same thing, dude. I was like, no way.
I told you to stop
you
doubting
you
yourself.
have you
does
have
stuff
your
like that.
reservations about Dickel.
I hate this flight so much.
I was
right
like,
now.
you would not
I had
buy
to do
them.
something-
You would not go
Alright,
buy
I
them.
hate this flight. But again, like I told you, you gotta go with your gut.
Let's go with bottle guesses.
Bro, you were asking if you could get a bottle of C.
No, you
you
didn't. I don't want
love the
any more.
Dickel.
Wait, okay,
No,
well, what's the
admit it.
proof?
Admit it.
Wait, what's
You
the
want
proof of C?
Dickel. You need the Dickel.
Wow.
They are so. I will say they are so different, right?
Yeah,
They are.
Yes, they are.
My thought was, I'm really gonna mess with these guys. I'm gonna put some Dickel. They would never expect me to put Dickel in a flight.
I mean,
to be fair,
You're the
picked up on
only
Dickel.
one
I
that
picked
called
up
it.
on the Dickel.
You knew, and you doubted yourself. I kept telling you.
I was
don't
like,
doubt
why do I
yourself.
keep getting tickled? I honestly was like, maybe they maybe the water here is different. Like we have hard water in like my town, so I was like, maybe this is like fresh water. Maybe this is what it tastes like. But like I just really doubted that this was a Dickel heavy flight. However, A was the 9-year George Dickel pick, which was none of us guessed Dickel for A, right?
In fact, you thought it wasn't Dickel.
I said Bernheim
when
wheat.
I told you there was only one that was not Dickel.
I said it was wheat or
you thought it
whiskey.
was- yeah.
So we were all wrong on the bottle guess for A. B, I did guess that it is a 15-year single barrel George Dickel, which was absolutely
It's
correct.
totally spot on.
Absolutely correct for B.
Sorry.
C was another 15-year George Dickel pick. I said that was a redbreast finished Heaven's Door, which I assume was a Dickel product. So I was still right with the distillery. Bottle guess was wrong. Did you guys guess Dickel on any of these?
No, the closest I did was Tennessee.
Yeah, and to be fair, personally, I honestly have not had any Dickel products besides
Well,
the
now you have.
13-year bottle. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that people have told me that there are picks out there that don't have the minerality. Like, there's a lot more that Dickel
Right.
has to offer, but I've never tasted them. So I don't have a base for any Dickel products besides the 13-year.
Right. I always fall back on Mash and Drum mentioning that his, look for the higher
higher proof, yep. Yep.
15-year Dickel releases because those are going to be the spot on, the ones that you want to really look for.
I want to wait till the end to reveal that. But let's move on to D. D was the one the only non-Dickel product.
Right.
That was a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof pick, which I will say, I did say it was Jack Daniel's.
100% correct on that one. Yep.
And you can suck a lemon.
Where's the pick from?
Rarebird 101.
Rarebird 101. Very cool. I've not had his pick before, but
Just released, right?
oh, it's like Waffle House. Oh my god, I love that sticker. That's so cool.
I got this in the mail Thursday this week. I was like,
Perfect
yes,
timing.
it came
Okay,
just
you
in time for the flight.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And then E was another 15-year Dickel pick. Now this one I guessed was a Dickel 8-year bourbon. I was really doubting that this was all the same thing, but I also guessed Dickel, I will say. Sorry guys. But let's reveal, I mean obviously I was the winner. Applause.
No.
Alright, that was the saddest applause ever.
You could edit that in later.
I did say I wasn't going to release this unless I won, so...
Now you have to release it, or else.
Okay, so let's look at proof though, because I will say D, E, and F were my favorites of the whole thing. What about you guys?
I'm with A or C was my favorite.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting.
C. Well, actually, no. D and E were my favorite.
D and E.
Cliffy's talking about F, like the drink we haven't had yet.
I was like, yeah, there's no F, dude.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's
You
after
can say.
C, D, and E were my favorites.
Okay, cool.
So what were the proofs on the
So
Dickles?
that leans towards the theory that basically the higher proof
The higher proof Dickel are better.
Dickel are better because I put the lower proof at the beginning.
At the beginning?
And I put the 9-year at the, even though it was a little bit higher proof.
So it's
It didn't hold up. It didn't hold up.
But it's the age more than the proof then, because what you just said was that the proof was higher on the 9-year than the 15-year.
It is.
So the proof is not necessarily everything in this equation.
So what?
I wonder if it's a change in the distillation.
So
or
Aaron, you're the one that brought the flight. What are your thoughts on A? Like, is it different to you too?
to be honest, I enjoyed all of these more than I expected to.
Really?
Because everyone hates on Dickel so much. I've been reading on Reddit like for years that like people hate the Flintstone vitamins, like minerality, and that like ruins it for everyone. Yes, I thought that A or the 9-year Dickel was interesting. I enjoyed it. I think I like C, D, and E quite a bit more.
I agree with that.
I love D, the pick.
Oh yeah, the David Jennings pick is absolutely like that was fantastic. I'm really excited for my Jack Daniel's barrel proof pick because knowing how good that one was, I'm really excited to see what we can come up with the Mash and Journey.
To be perfectly honest, this flight was a bit of a gag.
It was,
It's
but
not
it was
obviously,
fun. I had
but
fun with it, yeah.
It exceeded my expectations because honestly, 4 of these bottles were fresh. Actually, all of them were fresh cars.
So to wrap this up, let's all say our favorite bottle of that flight. I gotta say, I'm really leaning towards that Jack Daniel's Rare Bird 101 pick. I think I really like the last 2 Dickels we had, but that Jack Daniel's was just fantastic. So that's my pick. My pick is D of this flight. What about you, Juan?
Definitely, I have to agree that Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rare Bird 101 is amazing. It's very good.
And Brandon?
Now I'm the outlier.
Okay.
I actually enjoy the 9-year Dickel pick.
Okay, so you like the high proof but lower age Dickel. Very cool. Well, what about you, Aaron?
I'm with you too.
Okay.
And Juana, the Rare Bird pick of Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof is absolutely fantastic. I love Jack Daniel's, and I've come to love it over the last year or two. It's a really good example of fantastic Jack Daniel's product.
But overall, this was really fun. I had a blast. Thank you so much for putting this together. Thank you all for doing this blind flight with me. This was a lot of fun. This is definitely new to the podcast, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I had a ton of fun. I don't know necessarily if I trained very well. I feel like I did okay. I did okay. You guys let me know on Discord if I did well. But thank y'all for doing this with me. Cheers to y'all for this amazing flight.